Yeah, so this is my last and final video about my experience at Loudon. I want to first start the video off and say that I'm thankful for the experience at Loudon, because the job that I have now is so good and I'm so grateful for it. I feel like I had to go through a bad experience to appreciate like everything that I have now. Like, I have amazing benefits. I have amazing holiday pay. I have and about the holiday pay, I worked on Christmas. I told them I wanted to work on Christmas because I wanted to get holiday pay and I wanted to work on Christmas. And they literally didn't understand that. Like, they actually gave me an opportunity to get holiday pay, go home on Christmas, and just come back and deliver the next day. I'm like, no, I'll just deliver on the 26th and then I'll go home. Like, I don't want to go home for Christmas. They didn't understand that. They just tried to give me so many options to go home. Like, they're very family orientated. They're very diverse. They're very, it's just everything inclusive, all that stuff. And unlike Loudon, none of them are running around saying, I have black friends. None of them are running around talking about their political beliefs, talk about Trump is the right side. Nobody's running around saying that type of stuff. Nobody's running around, oh, we're a family, or they just do it. They're not talking, they walking, they're just doing it. Like, everything is already there. Everything is already right. You don't have people saying, I'm the easiest person to get along with. Only a confrontational person gonna say something like that. Or somebody that has issues getting along with people a lot for whatever reason. It's no gaslighting, no disrespectfulness, no nothing. Like, and the benefits are so good. We get like health savings accounts and stuff like that. So, like, basically, like, on my first day, I got health savings for like thousands of dollars that I could use immediately, like within my first few days. So, like, I was able to get braces like within my first month at the company. Like, soon as I got my first home time, I went and paid for my braces in full. I went and paid for every medical procedure that I needed in full, using like my benefits in my health savings cards. And I have no balances. And I never experienced that in my life. Usually if you have benefits, you gotta have a waiting period, you gotta have a copay, you gotta have all these things. But everything's been moving for me, like, and I love that. I am where I am. Because, like, honestly, I'm just happy now. I'm happy that I'm somewhere where I like to be. I'm somewhere where I make good money. I'm somewhere where the people tell me they like the fact that I have good character, that I ask questions, that I try to help others if I can, they just compliment me on every single thing. And I'm like, y'all, I'm just a regular person. Like, but they see the little things and they appreciate the little things. You know what I'm saying? Like, they see I'm asking questions because I want to learn. They see I want to help others because I got good character and I appreciate how they always helping me. Like, they see that little stuff and they like patting me on the back like all the time. Like, they really nice to me, telling me that they want me around, they want me at the company. I'm like, oh, that's cool, So it brings my stress down. Like, I'm actually leaving my home, going back to work, and I'm more excited to get back to work than I necessarily was to go home. Like, I love it. And there's so much stuff going on in the world right now, and I just feel blessed to not have to worry about where I work and who I work for, and having stress-related work. You know what I'm saying? Going in and just feeling like, because I was having things going on in my personal life, and I was just feeling like, and I was like, hey, you got a good job though. you about to go to a job that you love, to do what you like and everything. And that's another reason why I paused making my videos, is because I wanted to make sure that I could do it, because the dip sucker Allen, he had me convinced that I was incompetent and unable to do something as simple as flatbed. So before I made another video, I wanted to make sure that I could actually do it. So now I'm at least like maybe about 40 loads in. That's 40, which means like I've done a lot, like 40,000 pounds of steel. That's what I get. Okanite rails. That's what I get. Or reels. I think they call Okanite reels, the circle things. Empty ones and ones that's loaded with the little whatever that is. Like, I got these little balls like this, but there's pure steel. But I got like 40,000 pounds of them. So the whole flatbed had a makeshift bed on it. They put the boards on it and threw all the balls in there. So I got like 40,000. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was so weird. But yeah, man, I'm doing everything. I'm doing lumber. I'm tarping. I'm strapping. And I love it. And now I realize this is a better job for me, because I would have got bored if every day I was just driving preloaded tarps. You know what I'm saying? Preloaded tarp, and didn't have to do nothing but fold up a tarp and maybe pick up a tarp and strap down the tarp. Because some days I be a little tired, I be a little something, I be a little irritated. Man, I get out there, I throw them straps, I throw them chains, I put them binders on, I put them bunch, and I'm like, woo, I feel a little bit better, you know, because it's like a workout. So I'm gaining all type of muscles in my body, and it's helping me lose weight, gain muscle. Like, as a person, like, I'm just growing like so much. And that's one of the reasons I like my job, because I'm not only growing as a driver, as a flatbedder, I'm growing as a person. I feel better. I feel better about myself, about my work, about my abilities, about everything. Like, everything is just aligning. And when it don't align, and when, like today, I'm not gonna lie, I was having a bad day, just because people was just getting on my nerves, mostly family, just getting on my nerves. And I said, well, I'm going to work. I like going to work. I'm going to do good at work. Nobody's going to bother me at work. You know, and that's just how it be. So I'm grateful. I'm lucky. I'm super blessed, man. And, man, that guy was a blessing, man. Like, that guy was such a blessing to treat me the way that he did. Like, almost the entire staff. And I want to go back to my recruiter. I tried to spare that guy Jordan, because I felt like he did give me correct information. He did answer all my questions and stuff like that. But, like, he was rude as well. Like, the day that I was late, he just called me and my phone rang. He's like, where you at? I'm like, whoa, I'm at the clinic. They told us to go to the clinic on Monday morning in order to get a physical. I'm like, I'm at the clinic. He like, oh, that's where you're supposed to be. That's where, and it's just like, that's not professionalism. If me as a person, if I called anywhere to an office or any what are you doing? Where are you at? You know, I'll be, I have communication issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't get that at my job. My new job, it doesn't matter what's going on. As long as they know that I'm trying and I'm working hard and I'm being safe, they're going to be respectful to me. Even the people that they have to fire, they've been respectful to them. The people that have got fired and quit from the company I work at, they still have nothing bad to say about the company itself, because they know the people were decent to them. And they know that they probably was at the best place that they could have been. Because I talk to people all the time that quit and get fired. They never like, yeah, F this person, F this situation, this happened to me. They never got a story to tell. Or at least they never got one worth telling. You know what I'm saying? It's always just like, oh, well, it was cool. I got paid good. I was making good money. You know, cool. So I'm so blessed right now. And I gotta thank Loudon for just showing me that bad people still exist, horrible jobs still exist, and so do good ones. So do good people. And that was my whole mentality. See, Alan the dip sucker, he would just sit there and talk about, a lot of times, about how he would fire people. He got a kick out of it. He said, yeah, I fired this person for this. I fired this person for that. And then he would say, well, this one person just begged me not to fire them. They said, please, I'll try. And that's when I got the idea, like, he's this type of person that just, you know, want somebody to make him feel like somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, he got an ego trip going on. And I'm like, I just can't understand that. You've been here for 25 years. They got you teaching the entire class of orientation. Why is your confidence so low? Like, why are you such a half a man? Why are you such a why are you such a kid, coward, punk? Like, you're in here. Like, come on, you should be top tier. You should have some type of respect for yourself. You shouldn't be ego tripping and trying to play with people. And, you know, always, another thing, he always wanted to say, we need to talk in private. We need to go in private and talk, just so he can say things, and then later on he can say it was something else. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have that here. First of all, people rarely ask me to talk in private, but when they do, I'm comfortable, because I know I don't work with liars. I don't work with somebody who's going to pull me in the office and then pull me out the office and say, you said this, you were mad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always with the trainers. When I was training, one of the trainers, he just took me in the trainer van. He drove me somewhere and talked to me and drove me around and showed me different stuff, showed me different parts of the building, and it was nothing. It was cool. It was comfortable. It was no weird talk. It was no aggression. It was no later on, oh, you said this, I said that, this is what happened, you're lying. It was never nothing like that. I work for good guys, man. Good guys, and I trust them with my life, like my whole life. Like, I trust them with everything. They'll never steer me wrong, because they're not ego tripping, and they love the company they work for. They might not give a 2 F's about me, right? But they love the company that they work for so much that they not gonna lead me astray so that I mess up the company. You know what I'm saying? They got so much faith in themselves and so much faith in the company and so much love for the company, they gonna make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. They gonna make sure I deserve to be here. They gonna make sure I'm working hard, and they gonna tell me the right way to go, because they love their company. And that's why I like it where I'm at. You could tell he was just trying to sabotage. He was just trying to ego trip. He was just trying to start a bunch of commotion. And I'm like, okay, if I suck up to him, because that's what he wants. He wants somebody to, whenever he say something, just let it be that. And if it's a misunderstanding, he wants somebody to say, please, please. That's how he get his rocks off like that, because he want to feel like something, because he's got low self-esteem. But I said, I could do that, but if I end up doing that and I end up being here for 6 months, a year, and I'm miserable, and I'm having to continue to suck up and deal with all this craziness, who can I blame? Who can I be mad at? If I see the way that he is, and if I just decide to basically suck up to him and accept whatever type of treatment that he's giving me that's unfair, if I make it here, who can I be mad at? That's why I said, boom, I'm going to tell him how I feel. He can tell me how he feel. Of course, he ain't going to like it, because he's a crybaby. So, of course, he's going to fire me. But then I'll end up being somewhere that I belong. I'll end up being somewhere that I like. If not, then, hey, it'll just be like this everywhere I go. Because I'm an easy person to get along with. I don't want to fight. I'm not gonna leave 500 miles from my house, drive all night to get there, sit in a dusty hotel. Well, the hotel wasn't dusty, I ain't gonna lie, but it wasn't the Marriott. But I'm not gonna sit in a hotel, a 3-star, and want to fight all day. No. That don't even make sense. That's crazy. I know how to handle my problems, best believe it. And he really wasn't a problem. He wanted to be a problem. He wanted attention whore. So I'm glad that worked out the way it did. Cause man, I love the guys at my job. They be like, calm down. I be like, hey. They be like, hey. Cause I be like, y'all just don't know. I don't tell them nothing like that. But I'm like, y'all just don't know what I've been through. Man, that was almost the worst week of my life. I'm telling you, that was almost the worst. So I'm glad he did what he did. I'm glad I didn't end up over there. And that's the craziest thing. They allowed him to fire me, and I didn't even apply to work at Loud. And I applied to work at, I think, Purdy Brothers. But they got him, so he's sabotaging them. You know, I can see why that orientation only had 2 people. Our orientation be packed. It be about 10 people in our orientation. And they don't just give us gift cards to eat fast food. They take us out to fine restaurants. I'm talking about fine restaurants. Like, if you go there and eat on your own, you paying $50 to $100 for a 1-person meal. So I'm talking fine. I ain't talking Applebee's. I ain't talking Chick-fil-A. I'm talking up there. So I get treated real good. They give me so much food and drinks because it was driver appreciation. But it's not one thing I can think of that I can't get help with or anything. Like, I want for nothing. I want for nothing at all. I work for the best people in the world, bro. So I gotta thank Alan. I gotta give all the glory to Alan for that one. Because if it wasn't for him, I'd be driving preloaded tarps all day. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know how to throw a chain, throw a strap, tighten a binder, all that shit that's real flat. I wouldn't even know that. I would have no type of excitement, and I would have to deal with him. Like, he was gonna purposely make him my manager. It's like, you already see I don't like your ass. Like, he was gonna purposely do that. Like, I seen he was writing it down. Like come on. Just weird. But I thank God for him, bro. He saved my life, bro. I stay at work so much, my family be like, you got a new family now. I be like, yep, I sure do. And mind you, my job doesn't do that type of stuff where they're like, oh, we're family over here. They don't do that. They very professional. They don't talk like that. They talk like, I'm your manager, I'm your driver manager, I'm your boss, I'm your but the way they treat you, it's like, damn, you sure you ain't my cousin? You ain't my uncle or something? Like, the way they treat you is just really nice. And it's not just me. They treat everybody respect. Whenever we talking in the driver lounge, we all talking about, yeah, they nice as hell up in here. They nice as hell. They good as hell. We love it up. We all in the joke just talking like that all day. Like, you won't get them. It's like every other company I've been to, you can always meet somebody. You can always meet you about 5 people in a day. I'm tired of this shit. They be tripping. They be like, that was that Loud, and them niggas was tired of that. I'm out of here. Them niggas was out of there. They were telling me I'm gone. They ain't staying over here. But man, you go to my driver lounge, we up in that joint laid back. They need to get us some couches or something, because we in that joint just laid back talking about how much we love it, how much money we making, how much problems we not having with the people that we make money for. So yeah, big heart goes out to Alan, man. You keep sucking that dip, man. You keep doing what you do, man. I hope y'all lose that Home Depot account and they bring it to my company, but not really, because we real flatbedders, you know. And I don't want to speak too much, because my company does not prove anything that I'm saying or doing. They do not stand behind anything. They do not approve nothing. This is all me, so I'm going to lead them out of it. But yeah, don't go to Loudon if you want to work somewhere nice. Unless you're a dip sucker, I'm sure you'll like it. unless you only got like 3 teeth, you suck dip all day, you got ego tripping, low self-esteem, that's a perfect place for you. But if you want to be successful, you want to move up, have good benefits, have good communication with everybody, go home whenever you want to go home, anything you want to do, long as you being safe, long as you working hard, long as you showing that you want it, you know what I'm saying? Long as you doing what you're supposed to do, it's nothing you can't get over here. It's nothing you can't get. So yeah, I love it. And I hope to be here for a few more years at least. I want to give it 3 years minimum, really. I mean, we never know what tomorrow may bring, but the way things is panning out, I want to give it a 3-year minimum. Or my job is so good, right? For the first time in my life, after I say this, I'm gonna end the video because I can't keep baffling, rambling, whatever. Like the dip sucker Allen said, I can't keep bickering right now. I'm gonna just say this. All my life, right, I would look on TV, right, and I would see the people that hit the lottery, right? They hit the lottery, they got $1 million, $1 billion, right? Whatever. 1 million, 12 million, 5 million. And the people on the news be like, what you about to do with all that money? And they say, I'm about to go to work tomorrow. What you think of? I always looked at them like, what is wrong with them? Like, they need a psychologist. Like, what the heck is going? Like, I always looked at those people like they was mentally ill. But for the first time in my life, I feel like if I got $5 million in my hand right now, I'm clocking in. I'm clocking in where I work. I'm clocking in where I'm not saying, ooh, I'm French. No, I'm clocking in. I'm going in. And I'm still working hard. Like I'm Poe. I'm working like I'm Poe. With 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. I get those people now. I never got those people ever in my life. I always thought they was mentally ill. I always thought something was wrong with them. Now I guess I'm one of them. Because if I hit the lotto today, hit the scratch, oh, you want 50 million? All right, I got to be to work. I might take some time off, but I don't even want to take some time off. I'm still going to be on time. I'm still going to be on time. I'm gonna be on time. Cash that check later. That check got 90 days on it. I'll cash it on my next home time. I'm not playing. I love these people I work for. Professionally. Professional love. Not no weird type of love. Because we don't talk like that. We don't talk like that. Like, we're family, we love each other, no. We just be respectful, professional, we help each other, and we work. To me, that's love, but that's not the correct term for it. It's just professional colleagues. We are colleagues. Love those guys. Forever. Woo! Glad I ain't end up on a dip sucking team, you feel me? Never that.